Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I
Welcome,
just wanna make
Arlen.
sure.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Thank you for accepting our invitation and gracing us with your presence. How are you on this fine day?
I'm so good. I'm pumped to be here with everyone. And it's so fun to see all these people. I'm really excited.
So, this is going to be a bit chaotic because it's not an interview, it's a Q&A.
Yeah.
But as you've been here with us before, you pretty much know what to expect, I think.
A little bit, yeah.
We have a bunch of questions ready for you submitted by our members.
Okay.
We're going to start off with something easy, but don't be fooled by that.
Okay.
So we've seen that some of your co-stars have been packing up to go to Vancouver. What can you tell us about that? When will you start filming, or have you already taken a peek at the script? Maybe. What can you tell us?
Well, I haven't left yet because I still have some projects where I currently am in Chochaga, Montreal. But yeah, some of my pals are already there. They're already starting their training, which I'm really jealous of because I love the martial arts training that we do. We haven't seen any scripts yet, actually. So, I guess we have no idea what's happening. I have zero idea what's happening. So I'm kind of in the dark with all of you and curious to see what they're going to write and like what they're like. I don't know. I have nothing. No idea. Zero. But I will be there October 30th. And I think we start filming on the 2nd. So it's going to be pretty fast and intense getting into the whole.
And spectacular, like right around Halloween.
I know. Awesome. I'm like, are we gonna do something for Halloween? Because that'd be so fun. But yeah, no, I'm in the dark. In the dark. I'm like, I feel like sometimes you know more than I do. Like you find things on the internet, and I'm just like, what? Yeah, that's all I know.
Excellent. So we're gonna start with some of the questions from our audience.
Yes.
Guys, if you sent your question to the channel, now you can raise your hand and we're going to let you ask your question. So we have our first question from, okay, let me see. Arthos, I think our first question is from True Blue Moon.
True Blue Moon.
All right.
It's True Blue Moon.
So guys, if you don't, you will find the invitation to be a speaker at the top of your screen. And then you gotta unmute your microphone. Here we go.
Hello. So my question, oh wait, sorry. My question is, where would you like to see the show take Nicta's character development?
I would love to see like what happens as they fight the Camarilla and whether Nicta is gonna stay true to her path of trying to dissolve the army. Or I don't know, because I think Elliot kind of throws curveballs at us all the time. Like you think you're gonna do one thing and then you're like, oh my god, I'm doing this other thing. So I'm just curious to see what the spree agenda will be and how Nicta connects to it in working alongside the army, because I don't think she really expected to do that ever. I mean, since she left. So yeah, I think that's where I'm curious.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, True Blue Moon.
Yeah.
I think we're
all right
about that.
Yes. Okay, we have a question from Wenny now.
Yes.
Okay, Wenny. Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
Can you
Wenny.
hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. So I had a question because I watched your podcast with Fort Salem Witching Hour podcast.
Okay.
And you were talking about what are going to be the crack ship for Nicta with consenting adult or object? And I wanted to know for each one. So if you have decided to a ship about Nicta and object and adult.
I mean, well, thank you, Gwenny. I don't know if you speak French. If you do, merci.
Super. But I think it's better if we speak English.
Of course, we have an English audience. Actually, I hope I'm not disappointing, but I didn't pick a crack ship because my life just got so busy with work. But I did want consenting adults. I did. There was I recently did something with another person, I think in Argentina, and I picked a crack ship, and I can't remember what it was. But it would be great if Nicta could crack ship with a bubble tea and with Petra. Because I think that
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay.
Confirmed.
Yes.
Confirmed.
Yes,
So-
that has been a huge thing here, Arlen. You wouldn't
Oh,
believe.
really?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Petra and Nicta have been one of the most popular ships here.
What? Oh
Yeah,
my god, I
read
had
about
no idea.
Thank you,
I just feel like
Arlen.
there was like some tension, you know, like when they're like, take care of them, or like, my fight isn't with the army anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Just curious.
Thank
especially thanks. Go ahead, Arcos.
Thank you for validating Mitra for us, Arlen.
Nictra, what's up? That's awesome.
And
Oh my
That-
gosh.
actually-
The comments that are rolling in.
and that is especially, I think, thanks to the next person who's gonna ask a question, because they wrote a fanfic in which Nictra is part of it,
No way!
and we love to see it. So we're gonna invite Lisbeth to ask their question.
Great.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Hi. So my question is, if you had the ability to change your face like the spree do, what would you use it for?
Oh my god. What do I use it for? I want to be very strategic about this. Can I do it more than once, or do I have like free reign?
As often as you want.
As often as I want. Okay. I feel like I would try and change my face to be like shitty politicians and get them to be less shitty and change policy that actually take care of people rather than hurt. Like I think yeah.
Awesome.
That's very thoughtful.
Also, thank you for this fan thing, Nictra. I want to read it. How can I find it?
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I can send you the link if you want.
me. And then someone will explain to me how to find it in my messages, because I barely was able to get onto this Talder Q&A without help from these lovely hosts.
I mean, we'll help you out if you're actually interested. Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
totally like
for
send
sure.
you the link to it. It's like kind of later on in the story though, but it's there.
I'm into it. I would love
Okay.
to. Oh,
It is a very good pick.
amazing.
It is.
All right. Thank you, Lisbeth.
Thank you.
We're going to invite Dan to speak now.
Hello?
Hey, Dan.
Hi. Okay, so my question coming in from Austria
Ooh.
at 2:11 in the morning.
Oh my god, thank you.
If you had to pick two other characters from the show to have Nicholas back in a bar fight,
in a
who
bar.
would you choose? Yes, and why?
Okay. One for sure would be Adil, because of the way he killed that Camarilla and made that Camarilla kind of like dance.
Nice.
So I would be down to like go down and have him kind of like crump into death. Being an actor is, I guess, where I get to be the most like a kid, because I just get to, I don't have to be worrying about all this stuff. I just get to play and have fun. So I think I like to prioritize that for myself. But I am very drawn to directing and producing, because I also really like to take care of the people I'm working with and making sure that everyone has a good experience and is making the best art that they can make. So I gravitate towards it a lot. It's very it's like a kind of first nature thing for me to do that kind of work. So, but if I were to prioritize myself, which I need to do sometimes, I think I'd like to stick to acting. But I want to do everything. I don't know. Mira, you're asking me like very intense questions.
So maybe in 10 to 20 years, we'll see you as a showrunner.
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh,
I just and I love making art, and I don't know. But you can also do that as an actor. You can really make sure to take care of your scene partner and not make it about yourself, but make it about the story. I don't know. All of it. I want to do it all.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. I love that question.
Thank you, Mira. Okay. Yeah, I think so as well. We have a question from Cybertooth.
I recognize this.
Is this working?
Yeah.
Cybertooth.
Everybody asks that. Hi, Arlen.
Hi. I recognize you.
Oh, you
How
do?
do we? I feel like we've tweeted, or
I've got it. So before I ask my question, I just wanted to quickly thank you again for retweeting the fan maps, because half of the pins were submitted after you and Jess tweeted about it, and I wouldn't have been able to get decent enough amount of data to compile a report and send it to the writers without your help. So really, thank you.
God. Thank you for that incredible map. It was mind-boggling, and I think I'm thanking you on behalf of everyone, because I think it united us in such an incredible way. So yeah, me retweeting is nothing compared to what you've done and all that data. So truly, the thank is right back at you. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, I am very happy to do it. Yeah, I'm surprised by the response, and just really happy about it. But yeah, anyway, so my question is kind of general.
Okay.
If you could meet any of the Motherland characters face to face, who would you want to talk to and why?
Ooh, face to face?
Yeah, so it could be Nectar or it could be somebody else.
Okay, 1,000% Alder, because she's just lived such a long life, and I'm so curious as a person just to know what it's been like to be on the earth for 300 years, and what you've learned, what she regrets, how she's experienced the shifts of humanity and power and all that. So I definitely would love to pick her mind. Who else? I'm very curious about the Tarim too. Not that I totally agree with being pacifist to the point of getting murdered, but I'm curious about that connection to nature and the conservation of history that they have as well. So I feel like there'd be a lot to learn from the folks in the Tarim. Who else? I feel like I'd love to sit down with Nikta and just be like, what's going on? Let's hear Let's unpack some of this. You need some love. Has anyone given you a hug? So yeah, I feel like I'd like to give Nikta a hug. But yeah, I think those are the things that particularly for me, Arlen would really intrigue me. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for your question, Cybertooth. You're a star.
Thank you, Cybertooth.
That was really sweet. I also love that you're an older stan.
Oh.
Yeah, that is very appreciated.
Oh.
All right, we have Lena, Stan Alder.
Okay.
Ask her a question.
Alder also recognize you.
Your microphone. Okay, there you go.
Technology is Maya. I can work with that. So, hi.
Hi.
And my question was, what's your favorite book of like all time and why?
Oof. Of all time. I think that's really, really hard to answer, but I can say a book that had a pretty big impact for me. It's a book called In the Realm of Hungry Ghosts by Gabor Mate, and it's actually about Vancouver, where we will be filming in the unceded territory of the Tsleil-Waututh, Squamish, and Musqueam nations. But in the downtown east side in Vancouver, there's a lot of people who, in this book, identify as addicts. And Gabor is a doctor that works on the downtown east side. And the book is a synthesis of brain neurology, understandings of addiction in our society, and how certain addictions are criminalized and viewed as bad, whereas others are kind of celebrated, like being a workaholic or going to the gym, being a gymaholic, and versus having addictions or the way that people use drugs. And so it's a synthesis of neurology, brain chemistry, and then personal stories that the folks that live on the downtown east side consented to sharing. So it just gives so much more humanity and understanding to these experiences of these people, and helps us reflect on what our patterns of addiction are in this society, and how we can maybe work together to support each other rather than criminalize each other for trauma. And it's a gorgeous book. I think it's really humble, and it really, I always think about it when I want to recommend it to anyone, because I also have a science background, so it just kind of gets those neurons firing for me.
That really sounds like a really cool book.
It's lovely.
I was telling the guys that I was gonna just like be taking notes because I love when people recommend books.
Oh, yeah. And is there, in this incredible Discord, is there like a book recommendation for him? Because you have everything.
You know, we don't, but we should.
Yeah, it's just great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, people want to know.
Lynn and Jess have a book club.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They said something about it, yes.
Oh, yes.
To join in.
Too. But I mean, so many people are always reading on set. Sometimes we're just there for hours. Yeah, oh my God, there's so many great books. But yeah, everyone, maybe we should form a Motherland one, and we can let everyone know.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So people are curious about your science background.
My science background?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I wanted to go into medicine when I was in school. So I studied organic chemistry, biology, kinematics, waves and optics, all that fun stuff, calculus, all that jazz. But I am clearly not a doctor. So, but I love it. I love anatomy, understanding how the body works, understanding how we move in space, and all the discoveries that are currently being made about humanity and the existence of everything on the planet. So, and the brain. I love the brain. I find the brain so fascinating. So that's my science background. Oh, and I studied psychology also, yeah.
Awesome.
I love that because so many people will like, especially the people on the right are like, oh, actors don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. You guys are so smart. Like, you're so
All right. For sure, yes. So we have a question. Leah is going to be asking Ray's question because Ray cannot be here right now.
Okay, great.
So welcome, Leah.
Hello, Leah.
Hello. Yes,
Hi.
I'm Ray's proxy because she's at work. And it's a bit long, so I'm gonna just here. because she's interested in your thoughts on the Sarah Nicta dynamic. So,
Okay.
created the spree, one reason seeming to be to free all witches from mandatory conscription, a civilian's life for every witches. However, after multiple failed murder attempts and Alder eventually being stripped of her position, Nicta plainly states that her fight isn't with the army anymore. Do you think that was because her personal vendetta against Alder finally reached a conclusion? What do you think about Alder and Nicta's relationship? How and why it got to that point? And if Alder rolls back around, fingers crossed, do you think Nicta will pick the hatchet back up?
Okay. I personally don't think Nicta was trying to kill Alder. I think she was just trying to terrify her. And kind of weaken her. But I think if she would have killed her, she'd probably want to do it in person. It's definitely a complicated dynamic because at least what I had to build up in my mind to understand Nicta's motivations for her hatred for Alder, like they run pretty deep. And I feel like her dismantling of the army is not done. At least as I had to put so much energy into wanting to break it down that I think that Nicta's fight right now, the priority is the Camarilla, but I don't think Nicta's going to be down with forced conscription afterwards. I think it would probably be like give the witches the right to choose. I think that was the vibe, and taking Alder down is part of taking down that that vow of conscription for all witches. And if she could take down the head of this whole system, then I think she felt like it would be weakened and easier to dismantle. But I don't think that I think she will always be against forced conscription because that is the most, I think she was the most traumatized by that in Liberia when she realized she was killing witches that were trying to be freed and who had previously been enslaved. And I think that when she was like, shit, I don't want to be having to kill people or giving my powers to a system that I might not believe in. I want people to have the choice to fight the wars that they want to fight. I think that was like the thing that kind of popped the idea of the spree for her and for many of the spree folk. But yeah, and I think now it would be curious to see how they connect now, because I think they both have changed in a way. Alder's had a lot of realizations too. Also has been in power for so long, so like letting go of that power is probably going to shift Alder in such an incredible way. And so if they would meet now, I'd be very curious. Because, like, I don't think that Nicta really ever wanted to truly kill Alder. But I definitely think she wanted to hurt her. I think she wanted vengeance. And we'll see what happens in season 3. We'll see what Nicta learns in that process. If she's still bittered by the time she potentially meets Alder, or if she's had some opportunities to learn and let go as well. Arlen would love them to just have like a really fierce conversation together. And
yes,
yes, please.
But I have no control over the writing, so who knows? Who knows? But yeah, they're just like they're both very. I think there's a lot of mystery behind both these characters and what they've lived. I would love to see them come together and learn from each other, but sometimes conflict is great to keep stories going. So if I have to continue hating Alder's Nicta, I will have to do that. And use my imagination.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
No problem. Thank you for the question, Ray. Via Leah. Leah? Is that Leah?
Yes, Leah. All right. Our next question is from Faye.
Faye.
Oh, Faye.
I also feel like I recognize this name. Faye.
I've been bombarding your your at Twitter.
Oh, you
for the
have
need for
also.
Trace.
I haven't been on Twitter for the last while.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I feel like I've missed a lot, but thank you.
Maybe maybe when you first visited here.
Oh, you were there.
I was the one who asked if we were disturbing you.
No, not at all. Please tweet at me as much as you want. If I don't answer, it's usually because I'm just very busy and working. But when I can, I try and look back. But I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. When people at and mention you and all that stuff, sometimes that disappears. Like you can't see it anymore. If it's been
No.
or maybe I just don't know how to work Twitter. That's possible too. But yeah, I think the people from the Witching Hour podcast, actually one of them works for Twitter, so I can ask them. They're very knowledgeable on this stuff. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah. So good morning from the Philippines. Morning from the Philippines. We're 12 hours ahead.
Oh my god. Hello.
So my question is, what do you think are the traits and characteristics of a romantic interest that best suits Nikte?
Sorry, you cut out for one point before you said interest. What was it?
Traits and characteristics of a romantic interest.
Okay, yeah. Traits and characteristics for Nikte?
Yeah.
Oh, but romantic. I didn't hear romantic. Wow. I think someone who can hold her stare, for sure. Who can hold it back. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them that can hold their stare back. Someone that I think Nikte hates hypocrisy. Someone who is not scared to speak up about what they believe in. Someone who likes banter and likes to give it back. What else? I think she does like mystery. I think she loves to analyze people and kind of figure out what people's next moves are. And when she can't figure that out, I think she gets really into it. So someone who's not predictable. And yeah.
So trust it in the good.
What?
The running. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hello to the Philippines.
Thank you, so what I'm hearing is
everyone is saying it. Petra.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is Petra is perfect for Nikte.
Oh my god.
Or Isadora maybe. Thank you, Reshi. Yes, why not?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm into all of it. I'm into all the ships. Let's give Nikte multiple ships. I think I'm more into polyamorous ships than monogamous ships. I want to break the monogamy shipland, sorry.
As you should, yes.
Well, that would work with Petra. She already has the 3 husbands.
Hey, that's true.
Yeah.
I'll tell Pat and I will have a hilarious laugh about this all.
Oh my god.
All right. Our next question is from Reshi.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, Reshi, and the beautiful birds.
Oh, sorry.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, Arlen, first, hey, and you have no idea how much you helped me and still do going through a very hard one.
I'm so sorry.
Just your charming performance as Nikte.
Oh. I'm sorry. going through a hard time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My question is, which elementary superpower, like out of air, fire, water, and earth, would you
Would I choose or
have?
to choose?
Would you choose?
Would I choose? I love water. I love swimming a lot, and I think it would probably be water for sure, because it is more powerful than I am, and it can kind of make you fly. If you're just like riding a wave, you can fly high up in the sky, but it can also just completely suck you in and kill you. And it's really exciting to be in, but also so soothing and calming, and kind of makes me think of being in the womb. And sometimes I take baths when I'm having a really hard time, and just sit in the kind of hold myself in the fetal position and sit in the bath. But yeah, water.
Okay.
And
I love Winnie's gift
what?
of the waterfall.
Well, the
There's-
waterfall.
There is a gif of a waterfall. In the
Oh, really?
text chat.
Well, Rishi, thank you for that question, and just sending you lots of love and whatever, big smiles and hugs for everything you're going through right now.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Reshi, for your question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we have a question from Ash, Alder's back brace.
Okay.
Oh, where did it? Oh,
where's Ash?
Okay, there you go.
Oh, Alder's back brace.
You're muted.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm doing this on my phone and I'm very confused. It's a 300-year-old back, okay? It needs support.
It is.
Anyway, I just first off want to say congratulations for being booked and busy. Yeah, just incredible to see all the things that you're a part of. I wanted to ask, like, a lot of your roles seem to be about people who are fighting for their place in the world and pushing back against folks that say they don't have a place. And I'm curious just how you see the role of activism in your art, and if that shows up at all in how you play Nicta.
Wow, thank you for that question. Also, love your name, and thank you for that beautiful energy. I think having worked in a corporate setting taught me a lot about what I don't want to do with my life. And so when I kind of got back into acting later on, I just was like, I don't want to be I don't want to make myself small, and I don't want to be quiet if I disagree about something. I just don't have that patience or energy anymore. So coming back into the world of acting, I kind of came in that way, and I started up in a play where like I just was not down with how people were being portrayed or how race was being spoken about or disabilities, and I was already like a problematic or like the I don't know, the hard actor to work with, although I tried to be very kind and loving in my approach into opening people's eyes to the work that we do. I think that I do this because I want to offer opportunities of escape and growth and learning in people, and I don't want to hurt people. And I think that I have a responsibility as someone who is on screen to tell stories that are fighting against hurting people or changing this world, but I just don't have time or space for that. And obviously we all live in this world right now. It's not amazing. There's so much work that needs to be done. There's also incredible people on the front lines, incredible people on all fronts doing amazing stuff. And I like to celebrate those people. And so I'm very picky about the roles that I'm in. And when I met with my agent, I was pretty clear. I was just like, I'm the kind of person who will, I disagree with it. So if you don't want an actor like me, like let me know. Or if you don't want to present me for a role where I'm going to say something about it, don't, because I will tell casting not to hire me as an Indigenous person. And I will tell casting to hire a Black Latinx person rather than have me go in for a role that's meant for a Black Latinx person. So I just feel like we have a responsibility, and we do have the power as actors to teach casting, to properly cast people. And I just feel like it's an act of love. When I screen, I want to share something, and I don't want to be hurting people. And obviously, on some level, I might do that someday. So it's about me being able to own that and move forward and do better next time. And for Nikta, I think I really wanted to understand her, and I wanted to understand how she felt about conscription. And so I had to infuse that with obviously some of my values in terms of letting people, giving people the choice to be part of the wars that they fight. And that's something that wasn't hard for me to connect to, because there are so many wars happening in the world, on small levels and on bigger levels. And power can corrupt people. And I definitely wanted to be able to have that moral backbone and trying to give witches a space and choice. But yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like I kind of rambled there, but ultimately I care a lot about what I do, and I hope that I can make space for other people to also tell stories and live full lives on screen that aren't stereotypes and all that jazz.
That is awesome.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the question.
It was a beautiful answer. Okay, our next question is from KO1234.
Ooh.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Arlen.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I'm kind of working. But anyways, my question
What are you doing?
My question was, is there anything that you're working on currently that you're willing to share other than Motherland?
Sure. I just finished dancing in a music video this weekend, which was really intense. And I'm very excited for it to come out because it was for a really dear friend. And I think it'll be coming around February. And what else I've been doing? There's some stuff I can't talk about, but I got into work in some projects in French, which has been lovely.
Ooh.
And Spanish too. And they'll be coming out. There'll be some info about it in the future. But yeah, that's all I can say for now. Oh yeah. Check it out.
For sure.
Also, I have to open my door because my cat is like, what? So give me 2 seconds.
Why?
Hola.
Aww.
It's like, why am I locked away? Okay, I'm back. It's just like, why? Not like closed
People
doors.
are asking for a picture of the cat.
Oh yeah. How do I do it? Oh, can I do it on my phone?
Yes, yes, you can.
The Discord. I don't know if you can hear her purring.
Oh
yes.
We also have a request that you give the cat pats.
I am, just so you know, the cat is receiving pats.
Okay, we have some questions from people who were not able to be here, but they send their questions.
Yes.
So, okay. Narcissa.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. I was trying to put a picture on the Q&A and I disconnected. My apologies. Okay, yes.
Damn
Here I
it.
am.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. First, I just wanted to thank you for taking the time out of your day or night, because I don't know what time it is, to do this with us. So
Aw.
it's appreciated.
It's my pleasure, and I'm so thankful for all of you at all the hours that you're coming to just listen to me speak. So like, yeah, thank you.
So my question is, in an ideal world where absolutely anything could happen, what would you like to see happen most in the show?
In the show.
In the show.
In an ideal world where anything can happen. Oh my god. Okay. As an actor, I would love us to all break out into singing and dancing. I don't know if that's the best for the show though. But I would love as an actor to be able to do that. And sometimes when you're in theater, they do something called Italians, and then they do another one, and I can't remember what it's called. But you do the whole play like so exaggerated, like even if like it doesn't make sense for your character, but it's so fun, and you actually get to learn a lot about what does and doesn't work. But I would love to do that. Okay, but what for the show to watch for myself? Okay.
I think I speak for myself when I say that we would all actually watch the musical episode.
No way!
Yes.
I think I speak for everybody.
Oh, if we could fly in the sky and like do all this. Okay. So yeah, that would be amazing to watch. Oh my god, now she wants the door open. I'm so sorry. Juanita! ¿Qué quieres? Oh my god. Okay. Watching the show in any I guess I feel like I hope this happens, but I just feel like it'd be amazing to just have everyone come together and like just fucking kill the Camarilla. I'd be so down for that.
Yes.
Yes.
Just get these douche nuggets out of here.
Douche nuggets. I love it.
But yeah, that okay, that would happen. We kill the Camarilla, and then we all break into a musical, and everything comes out, all the love and the hate, and yeah, that's what I would.
Yes,
That sounds amazing.
Everybody dancing with each other. Love
Yeah,
it.
in celebration, but also like they're still figuring out their shit, you know?
Yes.
I would too.
Oh my god.
I also feel like Lynn would be so down. We'd have a fun time.
Love it.
Love it.
Okay, well.
Okay, maybe. I'll see if Lynn's down. Maybe in training. If we're training on the same day. That's fair.
All right. Thank you, Narcissa, for your question.
Thank you so much for answering it, Arlen. Thank you.
My pleasure.
All right. I don't know if anyone else who's here and sent their question before wants to talk. If not, we're going to ask the questions that you guys sent for you. And here we go. So Tony sent a question which says, which Harry Potter house do you think Nicta would be in and why?
Okay. Very good question. I actually asked my pal who's like a Harry Potter fiend what thought was. And she said Slytherin. And I feel like I agree with her.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, just because, like, you know, doesn't always go by the rules, for sure. I mean, Slytherins are fun too. Kind of snarky. Cool, badass. Yeah, Slytherin.
I feel like Petra and Arlen are maybe not Arlen, sorry. Petra and Nikki are both Slytherins. You're more of a Hufflepuff, if I may say so.
Me? Oh, thank you.
I agree.
Me? I guess maybe Hufflepuff. Or Ravenclaw. I think those
makes sense. Yes, I agree.
But also, like, can't there be mixtures? Do they really have to be just one, or am I gonna just destroy this whole world? But I don't know. I just feel like
everything is a spectrum,
or like a rising. You know, like rising. Okay, yeah, I'm here for that.
It's okay. We can be in 3 different houses at the same time.
Excellent.
There are no rules here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, our next question is, what's your favorite? It's a question by Cleo/Greg. What's your favorite part of looking for different roles to play on screen? You had already talked a little bit about what you were looking for in a role. So,
I think I always like a challenge. I like something I've never done before. Nicked is definitely something I have never done before. I've never been the quote unquote bad guy in a show. So that is a nice little check on my list of things. I would love to be in something hilarious, like a comedy. But yeah, I just want something different and new, and something that can create space for other people to be on screen, and that will challenge people to think about the world in different ways. So I think that's what I look for. And also a solid team. I think that the way we do our work is very important as well. So like if you make an incredible project, but then you treat people like crap in the process, it kind of undoes some of the work that you did. So I think working in ways that are equitable and sustainable, and that we actually really take care of the people that we work with. So yeah, solid teams.
Awesome. Okay, so our next question is from Misty. How do you prepare for the role of Nicta? How do you get into character?
So I like to I'm very curious about people's walks, so I'd like to find her physically, and that helps a lot. Finding her shoulder physicality, her face, where she holds her body, all that is awesome. Sometimes we do some FMA training with Screama sticks, and I'll do like some slashes and say my lines as I do that. They kind of like cut through space very quickly. And also finding her voice, so going lower in my register and really finding Nicta. So it's kind of like little piece by piece kind of, but her eyes, I anchor myself a lot in the way she looks at people. And I really don't look at people that way, so it kind of changes my energy. And also the script, like whenever they write Nicta, it feels so natural and seamless. It's almost like I know exactly what she's going to say next because they're writing her so clearly for me. And so yeah, all of us coming together kind of bring Nicta to life, and it's really fun.
Awesome, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Okay, so we have a fun one here.
Grand.
What is your favorite Nicta meme?
Oh my god. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Okay, one I love is it's got Tally and Alder, and Tally's like, "This is my girlfriend." Nika. And she's like, "This is my girlfriend. She's a tree." My ex is my ex. She's a tree. I almost peed myself when I saw that. I just like, and it's just burned in my mind. But there's just so many. Oh, there's so many good ones. Yeah, I
I
also
think that was Ray.
fond of Nikta. Oh, Ray, yeah. Claps for Ray, because that literally, like, I cried. Ray made some pretty funny Nikta ones. Yeah, I find it hilarious when people take the shit or the piss out of Nikta, because I'm just like, excellent. Good job. Or there's like, I can't remember one about Nikta being short. I laughed so hard. It was hilarious. But yeah.
Yeah.
I love that one.
The spree height limit. Have you seen the spree height limit?
Oh yeah, you have to be this short to join the spree.
So true. 'Cause Deanna's short too. Like Deanna's like when I met Deanna, I was like, oh my god, we're like kind of the same height, or like I'm almost taller than you. But that is hilarious and so accurate. Well, we'll see. We'll see in season 3, like how tall is the spree? That would be so funny.
It just got posted if you want to see it.
We are not in the spree. You get out of the spree. But yeah. Oh yeah, excellent. Join us.
The meme posted in the chat if you want to check that out.
Wait, I'm scared. Last time I went to the chat, it disconnected me. Oh, I'm so. Wait, am I here? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, vindication. Hilarious. Oh my god. This is great.
Be the bigger person. I can't. I am only 5'3". Okay.
Oh, I see the waterfall.
It's at the very bottom. You have to move down.
How do I get to the bottom? Oh, here it says, please, the high jumps. Oh, this is great. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the Spree Club. Love it. Fabulous.
Awesome. Okay. This is a question from Ali G.
Yes.
What kind of character would you be if you were inside the Motherland Fort Salem universe? If you would be a soldier, a biddy, a high Atlantic, spree, dodger, civilian, what would your storyline be like? If you, Arlen, were inside the Motherland Fort Salem universe?
I feel like I'd be a dodger, kind of maybe entering the spree. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably be a dodger. I mean, I don't really want to kill people, for sure not. But
yeah.
I do get, I think that in this world in Motherland, I don't think it's the same. Like I had to wrap my head around that with Nikta to be like, oh, when I think of humans, I would immediately associate them to humans in our world. But I'm like, in this world, in the Motherland world, they're just like, yeah, go on, witches, go fight our wars and die for us. And I'm like, that's pretty shitty. That's like the fact that all these humans are really down for that and don't even question it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I've kind of lost a little respect for humans in the Motherland universe, you know, separating them from myself and being like, oh, I'm human. But like every world is different. So I feel like I'd probably feel pissed against the humans, you know, or would be like, not all humans are like that. And I'd be like, okay, y'all, but like most humans for real.
Not all humans.
All right, we have a question from Silver Klaus. What was your hardest scene to shoot and why?
What was my hardest sheet? Sheet. My hardest scene to shoot. Okay. I don't know what happened to my brain there. Okay, this wasn't necessarily hard. It was just a bit confusing. You know the scene where Tally and Nikta are in the spree cell? No, my God. What am I saying? In the jail.
Jail cell.
A jail cell. And they are in one of them. Nikta's like, Nikta's like crying and just like, don't do what I did. Find something to love. And then another scene, the cadets, the trio, the main whatever, Abigail and Rael are sleeping, and Tally and Nikta are talking, and Tally's like, "Did I just fuck things up?" And Nikta's like, "We had to go." We block shooted that scene, which means that they shoot them at the same time. So they're trying to prioritize camera angles. So they'll put the camera in one angle and they'll shoot everything from that angle from both scenes. And they're just kind of very different journeys for both Tally and Nikta. We're both like in one scene in one place and like emotionally completely different places. So we first started to block shoot that way. And also I was prepared to do the like crying scene that day. And then they're like, "Hey, Arlen, do you mind memorizing this other scene for later?" And I was like, "Oh, great. Thank you." So luckily, it wasn't hard to memorize because they write Nicked in a way that makes it really easy for me to memorize, or I just know the character very well. I don't know. But it was just a bit confusing. It was a little bit confusing. And eventually, I think Jess was just like, "Can we just do one scene at a time, please?" Like, what's going on? And also, as actors, we kind of have to memorize our movements to help match when we do it. So, like, we're just like, this is emotionally a bit of a mindfuck and physically a mindfuck. And we're kind of, scrambling at this moment. So that was, I'd say, confusing and challenging. But other than that, I would have to say the first Liberia scene, because it was freezing and we're supposed to be in like hot Liberia.
Yeah.
Oh.
We were just like, woo! In between takes, Lynn's trainer had taught her to do this thing where like you kind of squat and punch vigorously in the air, but like upwards towards your chin very fast to keep you warm. So we were like kind of doing that and really weird in between takes. And then like giving each other all these like looks like, "Hi, Liberia, boo, I have magic, show it, I'll show it to you." So that was just challenging because we were cold. And then the one where I'm like, your part is black, Sarah. It was pouring rain and freezing. It was so cold. And whenever I have to shoot scenes like that, I don't warm up in between because I feel like it just screws up your system because you're going from hot to cold, and the chances of getting sick. So I just stayed cold for the whole scene, and they keep on coming to me with a blanket. I'm like, "I'm fine. Just let me stay in my crying cold zone. Thank you." So yeah, I think those were the hardest just because it was so cold. Yeah. I hate the cold. Hate it.
In the same line of questioning, we have a question from Vision McLeod, the Ancient MILF.
Oh, I love this name. The Ancient MILF. Hello.
A resident MILF. In your career, what was the most difficult role you had to perform and why? Also, what preparation did you do to get into that role?
Okay. Yes. I had to play a character called Bananas in a play called The House of Blue Leaves. And this is a character of a woman who her family was trying to institutionalize her for being quote unquote bananas, being crazy. And I think maybe it's a not known thing, but a lot of people in some way have a connection to folks that are diagnosed with mental illnesses. And at least where I live, Turtle Island, Canada, 1 in 5 people know someone. So we're all kind of connected to it. And I definitely in my family have connections to that. So I wasn't interested in sensationalizing that experience in any kind of way. And I really wanted to be true and honest. So to play this character, I really wanted to build up a world, a complete world, in logic and reality for her to live in truthfully, so that I wasn't like making like exaggerated, weird, like shaky, the way a lot of people are portrayed in the media is very harmful and just totally wrong. So I just wanted to be very sincere in the way I inhabited this world at the same time as the other characters, because we're clearly living two different worlds. So the world that I built up for myself and was incredibly detailed. And so it wasn't necessarily hard, but just the preparation and wanting to be very truthful and honest to the process, I think, is what made it grounding and ultimately a joy to dive into in a respectful manner. So yes, that role.
Awesome. I do have a question about something similar. So you have starred in several indie movies and projects in your career. If you had to recommend one of the movies you've starred as a must-watch for your fans, which one would it be?
Oh, interesting.
For us to watch in movie night.
In movie night. Well, I don't know. You should definitely not watch the stuff I was in as a child because it's so cheesy. Well, the thing, it just totally depends on people's taste too. Like that's an indie film I did in Uruguay, and like the pacing of the film is like not fast at all. It's like a very cinematic, slow paced. You kind of feel nothing's really happening. It's just the acting is just mostly like silent and stuff like that. Like, that's not everyone's cup of tea. So I don't know what this audience like. It's like definitely not like Motherland at all. So I don't know. But yeah, very slow paced and very cinematic. I don't know. Maybe you guys would like it. It's also in Spanish, so you have to watch it with subtitles.
Is it Roads?
It's
Roads in February.
Las rutas en febrero. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, very slow pace. So depending on your vibe, it is very beautiful to look at. But yeah, not everyone's vibe. I'm trying to think. I don't know. What do y'all like? I mean, clearly Motherland and Talder.
No, but whichever you think, like, which one is your favorite? That you say, okay, I liked watching this one, or I like this project very much.
I mean, I love that project a lot, just because it's hard sometimes when you're an actor to watch yourself, not because you're self-conscious at all, not in my case. It's more just because you're living so much as you're filming things, and a lot of time you film things out of order. So when you watch the show or the film or whatever, you're kind of like connected to the moments in time when you film that. So you have a hard time actually watching the thing because you're just like, oh, that day I went to the beach after and it was beautiful. Or we connected so well on set. So like it's sometimes hard to actually just be like, I'm gonna throw that all out of my mind. So that's just a film that brings up so many beautiful memories for me because I got to live with the actress that I worked with, and she's like an incredible like star of like the theater in Uruguay and had been acting for over 60 years. So like working with this person and living with this person was just such a beautiful experience. So I'm very connected to that film. I'll think about it and I'll write back to y'all. I'll think about it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think we might add Roads in February to our list.
You'll see
movies to watch.
Again, if people are not into slow films, maybe don't watch it. I won't be insulted if you're just like, what's happening? But yeah. Yeah. I directed a really cool short this summer that will be coming out eventually. And I'll definitely send it to y'all because I think you'll like it because it's pretty cool. It's super queer and the whole crew is queer.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. But it'll be coming. It'll be coming, y'all.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, let me see what other question we have here. Yes, we have a question from Kate. Are there any lines that weren't scripted but made it into the final cut? If yes, which ones? Maybe not just Nicta specific. Maybe you also know about some of the other cast members.
Well, actually, initially I think I had said no, but then when they wrote in that I was calling Tally Red, and like both Jess and I love that because it's so fun to be like, "Hey, Red," but I think there was a line I can't fully remember, like in one of the last episodes where like Nicta was kind of saying the same thing she had said already, and I was just like, what if she just brings back Red in this moment? They're like, yes, let's bring back Red. And I'm like, excellent. Love calling her Red. Let's keep this Red situation happening. So I think that's the only thing, but honestly, it's not that juicy because I can't fully remember when it was.
Was that the bus moment?
I think maybe. I can't remember. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was probably the bus moment.
Maybe it was then. But other than that, unscripted things. Again, I think because this season or last season we were like kind of separated because of this fantastic pandemic we're living in. It was harder to kind of be like there to see all the other people. Like I remember Amalia came in earlier because she wanted to see some of our scenes and she was so sweet and just hanging out by the monitor being like, oh, I love watching people work. But like I never got to do that because I was usually like just getting out there as soon as possible and I wasn't there earlier. So I wish I could have caught more ad-libbing. But I don't know. I think the writers just did a fabulous job with Nicta. Like it just felt like second nature. It was just like, oh, excellent. This is what she's saying. I feel it. Great. But yeah, maybe this season, who knows? Is there anything you'd like me to ad-lib? Any ideas, y'all? Anything
Let's see if somebody has any ideas in the chat.
Any ideas?
Oh my god.
And I'll try. And I'll try and they'll be like, Arlen, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, any nicknames? Oh my god. Do y'all have a nickname for Petra?
Oh.
Petra again.
Bells, yes. No, Bells.
Bells.
And Abigail is Little Bells, is it? I don't remember.
Little Bells? Sup Bells? Mama Bells?
Oh my god.
Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna try to slip that in. Should I have a scene with Kat? And we'll see if it makes it.
And somebody also brought up Dimples.
Oh, Dimples!
Dimples.
To Tally?
Yes.
Oh, it's true. Isn't it funny that like when I was doing that, I was like, I also have dimples. Okay.
I think maybe Alder has also noticed.
Oh. Alder has a dimple type. Dimple.
A dimple type. A dimple thing.
A dimple thing.
Rule 34, right? Like.
Oh my god. Well, we have to keep track of all the people that have dimples in Motherland.
I have dimples, so I'm really excited.
Oh! Join the Dimple Club. Wait.
Yes.
Does everyone in the spree have dimples? Can anyone verify?
Does Scylla have dimples?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of Amalia's face smiling.
Several people are typing. All right.
No. I don't know. I'm sorry.
God.
All right.
Do we have results?
So we have. I don't know. I don't think Scylla has dimples.
Yeah, no, I don't think Emily has dimples. Oh, so it's not part of the spree. Okay.
All right.
I think it's just like everybody that Alder's ever looked at for more than 5 seconds in that way.
Okay.
So if we're saying that, are we saying Alder and Isadora? Everybody, please.
You can track of all of Alder's lovers. By their
Yes, Isadora. And Petra, somebody, Faye brought it up.
Wait, does Petra have dimples?
Yes, kind of.
Does Petra have dimples? Oh, wow.
Also, anyone ever feel tension? I'm just wondering. I know this is a Talder Discord, so I don't want to like destroy things. But anyone ever
no, bring it up.
Vibes between Petra and Alder?
Please, someone.
Ma'am.
No,
I am typing too.
No. Oh no, literally.
Did they have a vibe?
Look at the last message.
I do.
Oh my gosh, the bot.
Wait. Go down. Going down.
Somebody explain why bot popped up to her.
Oh no.
That is certain hands.
Wait, what?
You're cutting up just a little bit.
Oh. Hold on. All right, is that better? Okay, cool. We have this bot that is trained for certain commands.
Okay.
It's named Sarah Alder, and so when you say certain things to it, certain gifts pop up. For example, you can see the one that just popped up.
Wait, okay. Wait. Okay. Absolutely, yes. Thank you, Arlen. I will never let this go. I will die on this hill. Voting first place. Hey. Oh my god, Captain of the Cruise Ships, no.
Oh, there's the dimple receipts.
Dimple receipts.
Oh god, no.
Oh my god. Honestly, Talder Discord, I love you.
We love you too.
We love you. It's mutual.
Oh, this is amazing. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we have a question from Sapphic Fox. It says, is it true that you, Jess, and Lynn are all here for Talder?
Are we all here for Talder? I don't know about Jess and Lynn. I can't speak for them. I have no idea. For myself, I'm not gonna say yes. But also, I do feel like Alder has lived for 300 years and probably has a bunch of ex-lovers in the closet. You know.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, I feel like I'm a shipwrecker. Just a little bit, because I just feel like they need to open up a bit. You know, other people let to come in and shake things up. So, yeah, I'm here for it.
Awesome.
I know. I'm here. These are the fans I've connected with. So. You found me. Are you sure?
Do.
Yeah.
It has brought to light so many feelings.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
And interesting dynamics and fics that have been written. So it's yes,
definitely.
Fantastic.
It's a treasure trove.
It should, yeah. I mean, I love the imagination. I love that there's like that Motherland lives on in these discords, like after it airs or like while we're filming. Like y'all are still creating. You're also creators. You're also writers, and the story lives in all of you guys. So it's pretty cool.
Girl, like that movie, The Devil Wears Prada, came out in 2006, and there are still people writing fan fiction about it. So, like, this will be around when you have grandchildren. I promise you.
Oh my god! Wow. Okay, wait. Was this active in season 1?
No.
No.
This was
Second
started
episode.
second
Between the
episode
first.
of
Yeah.
yes, it was started between the first episode of season 2 and the second episode.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
It had to be done.
It had to be done.
Yeah.
Oh, using all
And it
those
grew
words.
so fast. It's become such a huge, giant thing. So we're just so grateful that you're here, like, and that you don't think we're crazy. That's great.
No. I feel like me. I feel like you were tweeting at me, and I was just like, "Hi, friends," and then I feel like I got introduced to fandoms through Talder, so I'm very appreciative. And y'all are chill and kind and very very mindful of my boundaries as a human being. So like, just love for you.
And man, in fandom, like you will learn, we will pay your bills until you die if you just show up to conventions and stuff. Like I promise you, you could quit working tomorrow and never be on another TV show, and we would like still show up and be like, "Oh my God, we're gonna pay $100 for a Zoom with Nick D."
Oh, also, I did get invited to a convention in Tennessee, I believe.
That is so close to me.
In April, and I think I might be going.
If you go, I will get in the car. I will drive to frickin' Tennessee. We'll go to Dollywood. Oh my God. Lynn made a post about Dollywood once. Maybe there could be a whole convention in Dollywood.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know how conventions work. They wrote me and they're like, the convention thing. And I was like, cool, sure, yeah, why not? So
if you get a chance to go to Tennessee, go to Dollywood. That's all I have to say.
Dollywood. Okay, cool. Noted. Yeah. I really am.
Yeah, I lost my chill. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, I just feel like, there's so much content in English, and then there's just so many interviews and stuff in English, and then there's all these fans all over the world who like are just trying to find translations, and I was just like, I speak these other languages. I absolutely should be doing them for those fans in those languages so that they have content that they don't need to have translated for them, or they don't understand, It must be really confusing to like try to understand motherland and then watch all these interviews and get snippets and not totally get what's happening. So everything is made for English speakers all the time, and I just want to break that a bit and share the love.
I love that.
Yeah, if I could, I truly, sincerely would try and learn the other languages so I could do in other languages. I really would.
Yeah, you got to thank you in the chat from Gwenny, who you said earlier was like, you must speak French. Yeah, she's like, I lose my mind hearing you speak French. So like, it's yeah.
Absolument. Si vous voulez faire une entrevue en français, je serais vraiment content de le faire.
Merci.
Ah, très bien.
I think people deserve other, interviews in other languages. I don't know. Not all in English all the time, no? I love your English speakers too, but everyone else also exists. They deserve some love.
Yes. Hard agree. Thank you
Just
so
be
much.
more thirsty is what Orion said.
Oh.
Okay. We have another question here.
Okay, yeah.
From I'm a cat trick. If Nicte had a familiar, what animal do you think it would be?
Bats.
Absolutely.
But because they're also kind of like cloaked, you know how Nicta's kind of like in a cloak, and
Yeah.
the also kind of like squeaking, and yeah, I feel like bats for sure.
Yeah. And we have another question here from Max.
Yes.
What off-canon work you like the most?
All off canon work. Okay, no, just okay, this is just I'm just saying what comes to mind right away. In season 1, when Scylla just like unlocked a door with her finger, I was like, yeah, I would love to do that. It would be very handy to get my keys. But I want to try and say something cooler, so let me think about off-canon work. Okay, so they look at off-canon work in season 2 when they're with that teacher. And what off-canon work happens? Oh, when they make them all stand up and move, that was pretty creepy. I don't think I would want to do that to people, though. Sorry, what was the question? Do I like what off-canon work?
Which is what is your favorite off-canon work?
My favorite.
Or which one would you do you like the most?
I mean, I'm not into people killing themselves. I'm gonna say that. Sorry, Nicta. I mean, what else is there? People dancing? What else do they do? They show off canon. Yeah, like I would love to make people dance, you know. But I would want it. I would make them dance well because I feel like it'd be really mean to make people dance not well, especially if people feel conscious. Actually, maybe I wouldn't want to do that because some people don't want to dance, and that's not fair. I don't really want to control people. It would have to be something like, oh, can I manipulate the crow word? Ooh, okay. It's pretty cool. Oh no, I don't know if that's off canon, but to like make the crows become like an R in the sky and be like, hey. Like if I could do like messages in the sky and make people have like better days, like your love, you know, with crows or you're special, you deserve love, you deserve a hug. I see you, I hear, you know, that kind of stuff. I would do that. Yeah.
We did have Gwenny offer to do an interview with you in French for French listeners if
Let's
you are
do it.
down. So
Yeah, yes.
know that offer is on the table.
Oui. Oui, absolument.
And they asked how to get in touch with you, but I think we can set something up.
Thanks so much. Thank you, Jess, organizer extraordinaire.
Oh, God bless America. It's all I do.
Okay. Arthos, I think you had a question for Arlen.
My favorite place I've ever traveled to. I feel like my favorite thing about traveling is connecting to people. So, at one point I went to Italy, and I was learning Italian, and I was also kind of working there, and I was just getting around on my bicycle, and I was completely on my own. It was my first time totally traveling by myself. And there's something just magical about, I was in Firenze, Florence, and there's something just really incredible about being by myself in a whole new place and being able to kind of define who I am, and through a new language and get to know a city and getting lost in it. So I loved being there. But I have been on all kinds of adventures where I've met incredible people. So it's like people make your adventures even more beautiful. So yeah, I've had lots of those, but Italy is just one where I think I really felt kind of totally free in a way, and that was really beautiful.
That's great. I love that. I just love knowing about different places in the world.
Oh yeah, and there's so many. There's so many.
Yes. Jess, you had a question too.
Yes. I was actually going to ask you, and it's great because somebody already brought it up earlier about the activism.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I was just curious, because we noted, we look at the Instagrams
Yeah.
and the Twitters and we see your postings, and you are very active in social justice movements, especially in Indigenous movements.
Yes.
And I am curious if there is a way that your fans can better support, like if there are certain groups that you are active with, or if there are certain charities, that kind of thing. Like if you want to make a little list, we would love to share it with the Discord. Anything like that, like, because I see how active you are, and we would love to be a part of that.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. Yeah, no, well, we're gonna see with the cast a bit in when we go to Vancouver or Tsleil-Waututh, Squamish, Musqueam Nation, unceded territory. I would really love for actors, especially when we work in places, to give back to First Nations communities, and because we are on their land and the agreements have not been respected in those spaces. So
absolutely,
when I work there, I always want to try and donate part of my the money that I make. So we'll see if we can organize something with the cast. And where I live right now, there's just been a lot coming up about all the residential school kids that had been kind of killed in the making of this country. And so I definitely encourage people to support the Indigenous residential school survivors groups. I'll link some stuff because they're trying to just offer support to survivors and family members that are still kind of coming out of all that trauma and trying to just have a regular life. But yeah, I'm also kind of involved in defunding the police.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely. I'm always sharing things on Instagram. It's hard for me to kind of promote myself when I know there's so much shit happening in the world. So it's weird to find that balance.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate that. Yeah, if people are interested, I'll definitely share some stuff. And,
absolutely.
But also it's cool if there's like collective power to be like, let's pay attention to this thing right now. Like these discords are incredible because there's so many people on there. So there's power in numbers, and especially like concentrating on specific issues for different times. I also see that you guys have Trees for Lynn, which I really love.
Yes. Did you see the comment? Yes.
I was like, what is this hashtag Trees for Lynn? And I was like, this is amazing. But wow, thanks, Jess. I so appreciate that. Yeah, I will share some shit. I will share some cool stuff.
We would love to. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Should we let a few people ask some questions? What do you say?
Yeah. Are there anybody's who wants to raise your hand? Can you click that little button? If you're down for that. Are you still cool?
I'm so cool.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we have Tanya S.
Hello.
Hear me?
Hello, yeah.
Oh, hi. So I just wanted to know what it was like to work with Monica Garrido.
Yes.
With her 18, I think it was.
Wait, what? Did you say that you knew her?
Oh yeah, she's my friend from childhood. Because I grew up. Right, yes. So I was wondering what it was like working with her because she's super funny.
Yes, she's my friend. We like she lives in Takaronto, Toronto, where I live sometimes. One Monica's just the best ever. I actually saw her at my. You must know Sophia also.
Well, she actually moved from Monterey like 10 years ago, so we haven't seen each other in like a long time.
Okay.
So I don't know if I don't remember Sophia, but I do know her sister. Her sister is also one of my closest friends.
No
So-
way! Oh my god!
Yeah.
The world is so small. Monica is just amazing. There's a theater in Tacaronto called Aluna, and a lot of Latinx people met there, and we all kind of connected. And yeah, I just love Monica, and she's
Yeah,
doing.
and I think, yeah.
She's doing incredible. She's like, as a comedian, she's doing amazing, and she's in demand. Beautiful human. Yeah.
I know she's thriving, but I was wondering about that play. I think the name of the play is X Marks the Spot, I think it was.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I actually played Monica. And it was a play about just her connecting to living in Canada and coming into her queerness. And I was really honored to when she asked me if I would play her, and I was like, yes, I would love to. And it was kind of also because she's a comedian. It's like also her connecting to improv. So it was just such a ridiculous play, and yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but hopefully they do more because it's really hilarious.
Yeah, she's just so funny. She used to be like the funniest one in the group. So
Yeah. She has a one-person show called The Cunning Linguist, and it's amazing. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I see.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Tanya, for your question.
Tanya.
Yep.
All right. We have a question from Kat.
Cat, and I love that there's a cat drinking wine.
Yes, we love it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd actually much prefer if you just think of me as a cat drinking wine. Sorry if this doesn't make much sense. It's, I'm in the UK, it's 2:30 in the morning. I was going to ask about the costuming. So I noticed a lot of Nicta's clothing, particularly in the first forest scene, is very like bat-like. Did that help you get into the role? Was the clothing like a big part of it for you?
Yes, and the costume department for Motherland is awesome. They what I love is that they really kind of connect with you. Even for season 3, they called me and they're like, "Hey, Arlen, what are we feeling for season 3? They're on the run. What kind of costumes would Nicta want to be in?" And I was like, utilitarian, but like they really ask a lot of questions. And so we vibed. We actually did an almost 8-hour session over 2 days to try and figure out exactly what we wanted for Nicta. And we discovered we loved hoods because of what the hood offered. And we also had to hide Nicta in the first, I think the first reveal in episode 6. Although I'm pretty sure people could see it was my face, but like they're supposed to be. And so we were playing with hoods, and they actually designed like a with a hood based on 2 garments we liked, and they made it in 3 different colors. And I was like, they're just amazing. They're like incredible. I don't know if any of you here sew, but having the capacity to create that architecture to just let the garment fall in a certain way, no matter what fabric it is just insane to me. So they were, we worked on that, and then they built the coat, the kind of hooded coat. They just like looked at a coat and they remade it in their own way in a different fabric. And then they maybe try a series of different kinds of boots as well. And like for me, I love the weight that a shoe can give you, and it helps you really balance out if you're walking on your toes or in the back. Like that all affects your character. So a lot of that work made it so much easier for me to fall into Nicta as well. So
yeah, because I kind of felt like the boots were almost to be a part of it. Because you talk about her physicality earlier, and the shoes she was wearing, like a good boot, really helps that, doesn't it?
Absolutely, it does. And they're so, I think they're Ferragamo boots, but they're like these beautiful, like, love them. And then I wearing them, and I was like, oh, can I have them? But they're so expensive. But anyway, yeah, they're amazing. They deserve a lot of love and support. Honestly, everyone on that crew, everyone works in such beautiful artistic ways. Like none of the work we do can be seen without them. So they're fab.
Yeah. Actually, about that, I do have a question, and I've seen it around too. The jackets of the uniforms are how do they close? Is it Velcro? Is it magnets?
Velcro.
What is it? It is Velcro.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I just remember mine being Velcro. Maybe mine was Velcro. Because I'm in it. Was in it when Nikta and Tally switched faces. So I just remember being Velcro. I really remember the sound of like. Maybe I'm second guessing it now. You know what? I'll check and I'll get back to you. But I'm pretty sure it's Velcro.
Awesome.
I'll say it's Velcro, and y'all will know.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. All right, we have a question from Lena Stenalder.
Talder.
Hi. So I have to get a bit of backstory on this one, but somehow we made up a pet pig for Isadora called Truffles, who is a truffle pig.
Yeah.
And we were wondering if Nikta and Isadora would be friends, and if so, if Truffles would like Nikta, or if not.
God. Yes. I feel like Truffles will like Nikta because I want it to like me, so I can and hold it. I recently saw on Instagram a picture of someone just like squeezing a little piglet's nose. And I was like, it was so cute. So yes, please. It would be really funny too if Nikta was just like being a badass and like angry and scary, and then there's like a little pig following her, and be like, "Come on, Truffles, let's go."
Truffles, diplomat, and peacemaker. I love that. That was great.
There are some very cute gifs right now in the text chat.
I love that you're always letting me know so I can see.
Oh my gosh, the one Arthos just dropped is, oh my god.
Disappointing. I love it.
Disappointing. Oh my god. It's so cute.
We also had a request at some point for you to speak Portuguese.
Sim, eu posso falar português com vocês. Oh, and there's a little pig emoji. Cybertooth, I will tell Emily. I will.
Love it. My gosh. All right. We have a question from Dan.
Dan.
The 300-year-old back.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah, I'm the part for the back brace who spoke before. No, yeah, I actually, it's not a question from me, but Kay is at work, and she dropped a question in the chat, and I don't know if anyone saw it. But Kay would like to know, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you most like to visit?
Oh my god. Well, I forever have wanted to go to Brazil. I always have, because I feel such a connection to that place. So I feel like it's calling my name. I would love to go to Brazil. But honestly, there's just so many places in the world I would love to go to. I have a dear friend in Ethiopia, in Addis, and I would love to go see her. Oh my god, and there's so many places. Japan, I would love to go to Japan. But of course, if I did travel, I would like to try and learn a bit of the languages so I could go in and not be a shitty tourist, and obviously learn more about the country and the space. And if I have friends in the places, it's always better, because that's the best way to learn about a country. So anyway, for now, numero uno, Brazil. And then the rest of the world, I will go there. But I have a debt. I have a debt with Brazil.
I'm sorry, I was laughing. I saw somebody said you killed the 4 Brazilian girls who were online, and that was, yeah.
But if they were in the Brazil interview, then they know. I told them. Eu falei pra vocês. Vocês sabem.
Yes, they know. Thank you, Dan. Okay, we have.
Isadora's laughing. I recognize you. Yes, of course. Oh my god. One would be health for someone that I love that's not well. So that would be one.
Oh.
And then 2, land back. And
Yes.
3, oh shit. Oh god, just 3? Damn it. Okay, actually I do feel like if I wished for like more change in the world, it would help a lot of the people that I love anyway. So and ableist, cis, hetero, patriarchy, racist.
Yes.
All in one. Yeah.
Yeah. Down with it all.
That would be it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I hope so too.
Okay, we have 3 more questions.
Yes.
And that's it for tonight.
Yes,
so, Ash, Alder's back brace, has another question.
Yes, Ash, hello.
Hi, thank y'all for letting me back up here, and just for how thoughtful and intentional you've been all night, Arlen. It's been really great to hear your perspectives. You're clearly a multi-talented artist. You're an advocate and an activist. What are some other passions that you want to pursue, though?
Well, lately I've been making pasta at home, and that's really nice. And I love baking quite a bit. And I love dancing, and I would love to learn more languages so I can connect with more people. What other passions? I have so many passions. Music. I love love to learn more instruments. I have a friend actually right now who's going to be in a TV show with Jane Goodall, and I'm dying. I loved watching monkey documentaries when I was a child, and yeah, so I don't know. I would love to just take care of animals. I don't know. There's so many. I feel like there's not enough time on this earth to do all the things that I want to do and learn about everything that I can. But yeah, there's so many things.
I feel that, and it's very inspiring that you're saying that. It's making me feel like I want to do things too.
Oh, good.
Just nice.
Oh, there's just so much to learn about the world, and I feel like we're so. I don't know. I hope that I can continue to be open-minded and for people to shake up my perspective of the world as I get older, so I can just continue learning from people like of all ages, older, younger. You know. Yeah.
That's a great perspective.
Also, I want to thank you, Ash, for your beautiful questions. I find them so intentional and caring. So I love your name. I love questions.
I'm gonna be living off of that praise for weeks. So thank you. Deeply appreciate it. Thank you.
And someone did ask if you asked about the concern for Alder's back.
We're very concerned. Yeah.
They're all concerned for Alder's back because of Nyx's torture.
Because he said it is a 300-year-old back. So.
Oh, yes. Correct. Very true. It's true. It is 300 years, but the biddies have all been taking on her injuries for a while. So, like, I feel like they're back. I think, like, they all need braces, truly. All of them.
Oh my gosh. All right, we have a question from Whim of Fate.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this question.
I don't know if the... Can you see the... Oh, okay.
There you go. You're muted, though.
Beautiful.
Unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm unmuted now. Haha. Okay. Hello, Arlen. Thank you so much for today. This has been wonderful. So all of the other questions have been really thoughtful and enlightening, and I have a ridiculous one for you. Are you ready?
Please, please.
If you could be any kind of pirate, what would you be?
Any kind of pirate?
Yes.
Oh my god. There's so many pirates. Okay.
Well, this is why it's important to know.
Okay. I would be the parrot on the pirate's shoulder because the pirates were just stealing from all the lands for the queen. So, like, I don't really want to be a pirate.
No, not well. Okay, so you're thinking papers.
Okay,
Okay,
yes.
cool. And if Nitra was a pirate.
Okay. Okay. Who's that pirate in... Okay, this is how bad I am at, what's it called? Mass media. Okay. There's a movie where... There's a movie where, shit. There's, that actor that pouts a lot. Oh my god, what's her name? Anyone? No one?
An actor who pouts a lot.
Who, like, kind of ducked. I feel like she started...
Oh, is it Keira Knightley, Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes. Sparrow. Jack.
Okay, you would make an Nikta would make an excellent Jack Sparrow.
Yes.
That would be fun for you.
Yeah.
I would love it.
I appreciate you indulging me with the ridiculous pirate question. You've just made a lot of people happy. So.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I loved it.
Good. Thank you.
All right, and our last question.
Yes.
Oh, wait, Jules, can I ask one more question before the last question? Because I remembered my stupid question that we thought of.
What is it?
Okay.
If you are going to be stuck in an elevator with one Teletubby, who would it be?
Oh my god, the one that came out.
Which one was that?
It was the one that had the purse.
Oh, yes.
The purple one says Winnie.
Yes.
The purple one, yes.
The purple one. Pinky Winky!
Pinky Winky!
Thank you, Alder Zachary.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry for my super serious question, but when we were coming up with joke questions, in case we didn't have enough questions, that was brought up. And then I was actually curious. So
that felt very personal and not like a joke, so...
Love that, yes. All right, and our question from Reshi.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
My question, actually I have two, but I'm only allowed to ask one. No?
There's two birds in your picture, so I feel like you can ask two.
What languages can you speak, and what will you want to learn?
So I speak lots of colonial languages: English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian. I know a little bit of German. And a pal of mine was teaching me some Serbo-Croatian. My cousin was in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and I had to present a film there, so I was learning a bit there. And Yeah, I would love to learn. I would love to learn more languages. I think I do especially want to be mindful because I think it's easy to learn languages from colonizers, but learning indigenous languages, I think, demands a lot of respect and care. So if I were to do that, I would want to go through a process where it didn't feel like appropriative and it actually served the community in some kind of way. So I think I need to think about how to do that in a loving, respectful manner. But I would like to not only focus on culture. However, I don't know. I just I would love to learn languages that are far away from the romantic languages. Oh yes,
Yes, Arthos is our resident linguist, kind
no
of.
way! That's amazing. Yes, I would. I just feel like every time you learn a language, through the structure and through its understanding of time, and space, and also gender, it just like expands your mind more because you're just like, oh, yeah, yeah, yes, yeah.
Yes.
I love that. I just feel like imagine, for people who live in who speak very gendered languages, imagine what it'd be like to describe your world in not a gendered way.
Yeah.
Like it's just so incredible. Or even time, like some people only speak in the present. Some people speak, like it's so fascinating to be like, oh wow, you see the world like that.
Yeah.
Every language gives you a way of seeing the world differently. So, yeah, I am. I would love to learn all the languages of the world if it's possible, and if it was respectful. Well,
Yes.
And Reshi, you had a second question.
Yeah. I saw the interactions. We all saw them. And still do with the whole cast of Motherland, including you. And my question is, do you have, as a cast, a competition going on behind the scenes on who is the most adorable cast member?
Oh, do we have a competition? Not that I know of. I don't think.
Who is the most adorable?
Of who's the most adorable?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I have no idea. Maybe there is one. I have no idea. Who's adorable? A lot of people are adorable in this cast. A lot of people are really loving and sweet. And some of us are hateful. No, I'm lying. I don't know.
I think that you have proven that you are not. So this is just proving that you're a great actor, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. If I do know, I'll report.
Excellent.
And please, if you do cons, please do one in Europe.
I would love to. You just have to invite me. I don't know how it works, but I think they have to be like, hey, come to our convention. And then I'll be like, sure. You know?
Excellent. Thank you, Reshi.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh my gosh, it's exactly 9:00.
Wow. Oh. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Arlen, for being here with us. We really appreciate it.
And I feel like, oh, I'm so sorry.
No, go, Jess.
I was just gonna say, I feel like there were a couple of follow-up things that I will have to, or somebody will have to message you about, and we will get with you.
Fabulous.
On that.
Just you could just stay here for 5 minutes more, and we can just do that.
Okay,
now.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope you had a great time. I know I did. So Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Arlen, so much for being here with us. It means a lot.
Thank you, guys.
I'm sending 56 hugs to all the people here.
Thank you.